Welcome to DheeDu Stories.
Today, we bring you the magical tale of Cinderella, a kind girl whose life changes forever with a little help from kindness and a touch of fairy magic. Amidst the decay, Cinderella kneels on the worn steps, her tattered rags a stark contrast to her diligent scrubbing. Her every movement is watched from above, where the sneering faces of her stepmother and stepsisters loom. Despite the hardship etched on her face, Cinderella's spirit remains unbroken. Her relentless labor embodies her enduring hope. In the humble cottage kitchen, Cinderella's brow furrows with focus as she prepares a sparse meal. Griselda and Brunhilde sit, their eyes reflecting disdain as they survey the meager fare.
Is this all there is? I'm famished.
It looks like slop. I demand more.
Cinderella continues to stir, her face unreadable as the sisters' complaints fill the air. The sisters' dissatisfaction hangs heavy in the air, a stark contrast to Cinderella's quiet resilience. In the dim, dust-filled attic, Cinderella sits alone, her rags a stark reminder of her despair.
Oh, if only things could be different. If only I could escape her clutches. I dream of a life where I can be free.
The mice pause, their tiny eyes reflecting her sorrow, as if understanding her plight. Moonlight filters through the cracks, casting long shadows that dance with her hopes and fears. In the vibrant town square, a royal messenger, resplendent in royal attire, ascends a makeshift platform. With booming voice, the messenger proclaims,
"Hear ye! Hear ye! By order of His Royal Highness, Prince Charming, a grand ball shall be held at the royal palace. All eligible maidens in the kingdom are hereby invited."
At the edge of the bustling crowd, Griselda and Brunhilde, their eyes widening with each word. Their faces light up with uncontainable excitement as each sister imagines herself waltzing with the prince. Inside the cramped cottage, Griselda and Brunhilde flaunt their extravagant gowns, reveling in their fleeting grandeur. Cinderella scurries, adjusting hems and tightening corsets, a whirlwind of servitude amidst their vanity.
Cinderella, tighten this bodice. I need to be the fairest of them all at the ball.
And Cinderella, fetch me the feathered shawl. It simply must be seen with this gown.
Look at you, Cinderella, in that drab little dress. You wouldn't dare dream of attending the ball yourself, would you?
Ridiculous. You are forbidden from even thinking about it. Your place is here, scrubbing floors.
In the dim attic, dust motes swirl in the moonlight as Cinderella sits alone, consumed by silent, heart-wrenching sobs. Despair shrouds the cramped space, each shadow whispering of lost hopes and shattered dreams. Suddenly, a blinding light pierces the darkness, promising an end to her endless sorrow. As the light fades, the fairy godmother appears, her radiant smile a beacon of hope in the desolate attic. In the dim, dust-filled attic, a single beam of light illuminates the fairy godmother as she begins her work. With a gentle gesture, a plump pumpkin swells, transforming into a magnificent carriage, its surface gleaming with newfound splendor. Nearby, scampering mice lengthen and strengthen, their forms shifting into those of noble steeds, ready to serve. A shaggy dog, tail wagging with anticipation, shrinks slightly, donning the dignified livery of a footman. Cinderella watches in wide-eyed amazement as her tattered rags shimmer and reform into a breathtaking gown, delicate glass slippers materializing on her feet. In the dim, dust-filled attic, a single beam of sunlight illuminates the fairy godmother's face, etched with worry. She holds Cinderella's hands gently, her voice soft but firm.
The magic is powerful, child, but it won't last forever.
Her eyes lock with Cinderella's, emphasizing the urgency.
At midnight, it will all disappear.
The fairy godmother's voice rises with urgency.
You absolutely must, return before the clock strikes 12.
Cinderella's carriage approaches the royal palace, its silhouette stark against the moonlit backdrop. With bated breath, Cinderella gazes out, her eyes mirroring the palace's shimmering grandeur. The palace stands in majestic silence, bathed in ethereal moonlight, its beauty seemingly otherworldly. Each stone and spire of the palace whispers of timeless elegance, overwhelming Cinderella's senses. The night air vibrates with anticipation as Cinderella prepares to step into a world of dreams and destiny. The ballroom doors open and Cinderella steps into the light. A hush falls over the grand ballroom. All eyes fixate on Cinderella, drawn by her ethereal beauty. A collective gasp ripples through the assembled guests. Cinderella glides across the polished floor, a vision of grace. The prince is immediately captivated by her presence. In the grand ballroom, Cinderella and the prince glide across the floor, lost in a world of their own. Their laughter intertwines with the swelling music as Cinderella shares her dreams.
I've always dreamed of seeing the world beyond our kingdom.
That's funny. I've always dreamed of staying right here and helping our people.
Perhaps there's a way we can do both. To which the prince replies with gentle optimism, I certainly hope so.
Griselda and Brunhilde fix their eyes on Cinderella and the prince, their jealousy escalating with each twirl. Driven by envy, Griselda and Brunhilde try to trip Cinderella, their movements clumsy and spiteful. Cinderella gracefully sidesteps their mean-spirited attempt, her poise highlighting their clumsy malice. Their frustration intensifies as they plot to spill a drink, a desperate attempt to mar Cinderella's perfect moment. A waiter passes, unknowingly thwarting their plans, their expressions souring with each failed scheme. Every attempt at sabotage crumbles, their frustration mounting as Cinderella continues to dance, untouched and radiant. In the radiant ballroom, the revelry peaks as the clock begins its fateful chime. Cinderella's eyes widen, her face reflecting a sudden, stark realization as the first chime echoes. She breaks away from the prince, her silk gown shimmering as she prepares to flee. A desperate turn, her gown swirling around her as she makes her escape. The ballroom fades behind her as Cinderella's flight begins, each step echoing her mounting urgency. Cinderella flees down the palace steps, her silk dress a whisper of defiance in the night. A moment of panic as her delicate glass slipper begins to slip. The glass slipper falls, a fragile echo against the cold stone. She pauses, an internal battle raging within her. Then, with a final surge of determination, she vanishes into the darkness. In the silent aftermath of the royal ball, the grand ballroom glistens with the faint echoes of music and laughter. Amidst the scattered remnants of a magical night, the prince appears, a figure of determined resolve. Kneeling in the ballroom, the prince gently retrieves a single glass slipper, its delicate form shimmering in the soft light. He clutches the glass slipper tightly, his jaw firm with unwavering determination.
I will find her. I will marry her, no matter who she is.
The prince's vow hangs in the air, echoing through the silent ballroom, a testament to his unwavering resolve. In the vibrant town square, a herald, draped in royal colors, cuts through the lively crowd. He carries a delicate glass slipper on a velvet pillow, a beacon of hope amidst the eager faces. A line of hopeful women forms, their eyes sparkling with dreams of a royal destiny. One by one, they attempt to fit their feet into the slipper, each try a mix of anticipation and vulnerability. Disappointment clouds their faces as the reality of not being the one sinks in. The square buzzes with unfulfilled dreams, each woman grappling with her own silent heartbreak. A herald's arrival shatters the quiet of Cinderella's humble cottage. Griselda and Brunhilde, seized by wild hope, clamor to test their fate with the glass slipper. Brunhilde watches Griselda struggle with a sneer, anticipating her own success. Hope turns to bitter realization as both Griselda and Brunhilde confront the impossible truth. Their dreams are too big for the slipper. The attic's dim light reveals Cinderella, a solitary figure huddled near the eaves, shrouded in uncertainty. Through the cracked door, her stepmother's face appears, etched with fear and a calculating gaze. The stepmother's gaze flicks back towards the staircase, then returns to Cinderella, her hand gesturing wildly. Should Cinderella reveal herself, risking everything, or remain hidden, allowing fate to decide her destiny? The question hangs heavy in the air as Cinderella contemplates her next move. Destiny hangs in the balance, waiting for Cinderella's decision. In the dimly lit attic, Cinderella appears, her radiant presence casting a spell of silence over the room. Dust motes dance around her, catching the light as her hesitant smile begins to bloom. Harold, his voice laced with anticipation, breaks the silence. "Madam, If you would be so kind as to try on the slipper? Cinderella's eyes widen slightly, a flicker of hope igniting within her as she meets Harold's gaze. The attic holds its breath, anticipating the unfolding of fate as Cinderella steps forward. In the dim cottage attic, mice dart and weave, their eyes gleaming with mischief as light spills through cracks in the aged wood. A chorus of excited squeaks fills the air as the mice direct their frenzied chatter towards a concealed corner. From the shadows, the prince emerges, his presence commanding and his expression set with unwavering resolve. His voice echoes through the attic, a demand cutting through the mice's chatter as he orders, "Bring her forth." The mice scatter, their frantic movements betraying a mix of fear and obedience in the face of the prince's command. Cinderella kneels on a velvet cushion, her heart pounding with hope. With bated breath, Cinderella slides the glass slipper onto her foot. The slipper fits perfectly. A gasp of astonishment echoes through the cottage. The prince stares at Cinderella, a slow, knowing smile dawning on his face.
It's you. You're the woman from the ball.
Within the humble cottage, a tense silence hangs heavy as the stepmother and stepsisters kneel in remorse before Cinderella.
Please, Cinderella, forgive us. We were blinded by jealousy and ambition.
We are so sorry for all the pain we caused you. We truly regret our actions.
I understand. I forgive you. Let us put the past behind us and move forward.
Before a cheering kingdom, Cinderella and the prince stand united at the altar, ready to begin their fairy tale. The crowd erupts in joyous cries, a symphony of cheers celebrating the union of a lifetime. Cinderella, radiant in her gown, exchanges vows with the prince, their voices carrying across the jubilant kingdom. Sunlight bathes the royal palace as the kingdom rejoices in the union of Cinderella and her prince. The joyous cries of the kingdom resonate, celebrating the enduring power of love and dreams fulfilled. Cinderella moves gracefully through the palace halls, a beacon of warmth and compassion. She dedicates herself to aiding the less fortunate, ensuring resources are distributed with fairness. Under Cinderella's compassionate rule, the lives of the kingdom's people flourish. She governs with wisdom, making thoughtful decisions that resonate throughout the kingdom. Cinderella listens intently to the concerns of her people, her face a mask of understanding and empathy. The kingdom prospers under her reign, a testament to her thoughtful leadership and boundless compassion. In the radiant palace gardens, Cinderella and the prince walk together, their hands intertwined. The vibrant flowers and greenery frame the couple, their figures a symbol of pure love. The melody of birdsong fills the air, creating a scene of idyllic romance. Their love becomes a beacon of hope and kindness, inspiring all who see it. A final close-up captures the sparkling glass slipper, a tangible symbol of dreams coming true.
Thanks for watching DheeDu Stories. Please subscribe and share.